Hello everyone, this is Branthar again as DCUO Base Master here on YouTube, and we have another base tour today. Last week we did Zos, and his base was an immersive base. This time we're going to look at a little bit more structure. So from the living quarters here in the House of Legends, let's enter the Deville. And here we are in the Deville. I have removed some of Cruella's accoutrement so that we can see things a little bit easier. So if you notice, there's quite a bit of Coloan and Exobyte influence here. If you notice in the very beginning here, in her base, these represent plasma, but the dripping lava grates are a very nice addition to any base in order to create movement. One of the most important things that I think that makes a base most interesting is the ability for something to draw the eye, either from a distance, or a sound, or a motion of some sort. If you notice here, there are these exobyte stations. There is a Coloan digitizer. And just placed in the middle of all of that is are the lava grates. So you can get some really nice effects out of them, even when they're not necessarily representing lava. And here is her armory. She's a little bald at the moment. If you've noticed, I have incorporated the bleed tubes that came with the House of Legends base into quite a bit of the front part of the base. And let's ascend. We're going to go down both of these hallways here because they give you a pretty good idea of how much space you actually have to work with in these newer bases that they've been designing, from the Brainiac to the Atlantis, the House of Legends, and the Wayne mansion. There's quite a bit of space to work with. So I would recommend using much larger items. And that being said, even using larger items, you may be sealing off a room or two, as in this base, when you create. This is Lex. She's secretly dating Lex right now. And nobody knows it, so don't say anything. If you notice here, these exobyte tracking touchscreens work quite nicely, and these square exobyte tracking displays work quite nicely as well. You can really seal up a space with them and make it look really quite cybernetic. And we're back here. This is the control center. This is Oracle. You sit in the chair to tap into Oracle, and then you can access all the rest of the base and all of its features. And we'll go and get another nice view down this hallway as well. With the Coloan exobyte stabilizers, etc. All the stuff on the ceiling. When you put all the stuff together, you can get a really nice pulse every minute or so out of the, and it really adds for a nice dynamic effect. See if you notice that purple pink going with the purple pink of the Speed Force walls. And continuing on, we need to go through this plasma screening. The circuitry arrays, they are these large items right here. They're a very good addition to any base, and they're very cheap, and they're very large, and they look great. There's two different types of arrays. I forgot one of them. One of them is a circuitry array, and the other one is an array of some sort, but you can look them up together. These are the posters that came out with the House of Legends. And this is where she's... Okay, so this actually isn't her apartment. She kind of broke in to here, stealing somebody else's key card for the living quarters, and just decided to set up camp. So she's actually created a wormhole space here in order to create a space for her to get back to her home on her homeworld. So let's travel through here. And this firefly grass really adds to mute the effect of all of the Speed Force elements because they're so very strong. They look great, but can be totally overpowering in a base. And these small spaces are always fun to decorate. We're going to continue through this warp tunnel. And we are not going to take the invasion portal because it will send us straight to the watchtower. And here's the end of the wormhole, and we are on her home planet. These are pets. Those are windows. They're not cages. She doesn't like to cage pets. If you notice, they have their own little spaces in the way that they like them. Bright and cheery. And we are at the end of our journey here. This is her personal chill-out space. And both of these are for navigation. This is the Oracle again, delivering any information that anybody needs. And here is the main... Oh, yep, that is Lobo's. So, Schnailed Lobo got his tadpoles to put in the bleed tubes here to run the place, stole his space cycle, and when he sent his space dolphins chasing after her, she knocked one of his eyes out. So he's got a loner. He's been looking for her, and one of his space dolphins is pulling his space cycle to the right. That is not her problem. She is a villain. She does what she wants. And here's the very end of our journey, where she is going to use the terminal, and we are going to be taken wherever we want in the universe. So that is our journey with Crewella today. I hope you guys enjoyed the space. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we will see you next time. Have a great universe and have a great eternity, everybody. See you later, visitors.